the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
It is a DMV first warn day. We're actively tracking storms moving right now across the DMV. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Tosin Fakile. A flood warning remains in effect at this hour, along with strong winds. Let's send you outside with a live look right now at the Kennedy Center. You can see a little bit of a haze off in the distance and can barely see the background in this live camera.
And Tosin, we have team coverage this afternoon. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg is on the road, and our meteorologists, Damon Matson and Scott Sumner, tracking all of the bad weather for you in real time.
All right, we're going to kick things off with Scott. Scott, where do things stand right now?
All right, first I want to take a look here at some of the storm reports because we've had some storm damage, all wind damage to this point in time. Notice all the little icons here. They're all wind related across the area. This is over the last 6 hours. So we've had some damage in Loudoun County. We've also had some up towards Washington County, as well as in Culpeper County and DC itself. So with that being said, we've had power outages here. The latest estimate of some power outages in Fairfax County around 7,000, in Montgomery around 1,000, out towards Winchester's Way 200 give or take, and a little further west of there about 100. Not as many power outages, but still power outages are power outages, and you have to take care of those quickly if you can. Now here we go, latest radar. We have this severe thunderstorm warning, which will go in effect till 4:15. And this is for PG County, parts of D.C., as well as Montgomery County. Storm is moving to the east-northeast at 17 miles an hour. And you can see what I've listed here as some of the places, Glen Burnie, Ferndale, as well as Severn, all places being impacted with winds and these storms. Now, on top of that, we have flash flood warnings here in and around Fairfax County. Over just the last 12 hours, we've quickly picked up nearly 2 inches of rain, and down towards the south here in parts of Page County, as well as other areas of the Shenandoah Valley, up to 2 and 3 inches of rain. It's still raining there. From there, we're going to send it over to the Weather Center. Of course, Damon's got more information on some of the watches that are in effect right now.
Yes, Scott, we have all those active storms rolling through. One of those severe lines came through the district and is now working toward the Chesapeake Bay. But we are far from done, folks. As we move ahead here this evening, the threat for heavy rainfall and severe storms does continue as we go over the next several hours until that cold front finally passes through. There's the flood watch that was put into effect early this morning and stays in effect until 11 p.m. tonight. It covers nearly the entire DMV minus the Fredericksburg area, parts of southern Maryland, where the rainfall will not last as long or be quite as intense for a lengthy period of time. And then we have this severe thunderstorm watch that goes until 9 p.m. for just about the entire DMV. And like Scott has been mentioning, the main threats that we're going to continue to watch out for with any severe thunderstorms, gusty, damaging winds that could knock down additional trees and power lines will be a concern. And then repetitive rounds of heavy rainfall is right there at the top of our list because of the fact that we've had so much wet weather of late, and we could see some of the same areas picking up 1, 2, 3 inches of rain in very little amounts of time. Flooding is going to be also a concern, especially as we start to head toward the overnight hours. So we'll continue to track the latest with these severe storms and have more updates for you throughout the newscasts over the next couple of hours. So stick with us. We will continue to track the latest.
All right, Damon, thank you. Let's head over now to DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg, who's in the weather car this afternoon. Daniel, where are you and what are you seeing?
Well, we are in Germantown right now, Mark, heading up to 70. You can see right in front of us, certainly clouds, darker clouds in the sky. It's been pretty quiet as of now. Of course, coming out of D.C., we saw a ton of lightning and certainly some heavy downpours, which has paused for a little bit here. But looking at the radar, we can see that we are heading towards some of the storms up closer toward Clarksburg, where we are right now. So you can see we just got out of a little bit of rush hour traffic here. But for the moment, you can see the dark clouds ahead of us, but it is dry as we head north on 270 here. We'll keep you updated with the weather as time goes on.
All right, Daniel, thank you. And to stay up to date on the weather conditions where you live, scan the QR code on your screen or head to dcnewsnow.com and click the weather tab.
Right now, D.C. police are searching for suspects after 3 people were shot along 7th Street near the convention center overnight.
The victims, a man who died along with a woman and a child who were injured. We find D.C. News Now's Randy Bass back at the scene with more details from witnesses. Randy.
Yes, neighbors we talked to say they heard so many shots last night they thought that fireworks were going off. What's left behind this afternoon, though, broken glass at this bus shelter and concern in the community.
I thought it was fireworks because they have been shooting them, so that's what I thought it was. And when I came out here, this is what I see. This right here, outside.
Neighbors living here along 7th Street shaken up after hearing Monday night's rapid gunfire.
Out of the blue, you hear rounds after rounds after rounds.
That shooting killing 1 man and injuring a woman and a child. Neighbors who didn't want to go on camera, fearing for the safety of their own children and considering leaving the neighborhood.
I can't take it. Enough is enough. My kids come first at the end of the day. It's the summertime. The kids can't come out here and play. They can't walk up and down the street. It's not safe for them to even ride their scooters on the front.
Monday night's shooting comes after a quiet weekend in the district. D.C. police say they didn't report any shootings or homicides between 2 a.m. Friday and 11 a.m. Monday. Overall, violent crime and homicides are down citywide this year, but 7th Street neighbors are pushing for swift action on their block after recent shootings.
Please get it together quickly.
Now, police have not yet publicly identified the man who was killed in the shooting. Officers, though, are asking anybody with any information at all to come forward. In Northwest, I'm Randy Bass, D.C. News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. The Trump administration is getting ready to announce that the FBI headquarters will be staying in downtown D.C. It comes after the agency was set to move to Greenbelt, Maryland. FBI will be moving to a different location. The department will go from the J. Edgar Hoover building to the Ronald Reagan building. That's across the street. The exact timing of when that will take place is still unclear. Meantime, Maryland lawmakers, including Senators Chris Van Hollen and Senator Angela Alsobrooks and Maryland Governor Wes Moore, reacting to the news this afternoon, saying, quote, not only was this decision final, the Congress appropriated funds specifically for the purpose of the new consolidated campus to be built in Maryland. And that's why we will be fighting back against the proposal with every tool we have. Meanwhile, the Washington Business Journal reports the CIA is buying a new office in Dulles. Journal says that the agency, both of the Dulles discovered 2 office buildings on Air and Space Museum Parkway. FFXNow.com reported the CIA declined to comment.
In Montgomery County, 2 firefighters recovering today after they were injured in a fire on Quince Orchard Boulevard in Gaithersburg. Fire and EMS responded to a 3-story apartment building this morning. Almost 100 firefighters helped fight the flames. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. And a major win for President Donald Trump today. The Senate has passed his big, beautiful policy bill. This comes after lawmakers spent all night working on different amendments. Vice President J.D. Vance broke the 50-50 tie. 3 Republicans opposing that bill. The bill now heads to the House, a final vote before it heads to the president's desk. Our national correspondent will have a full report coming up in our next half hour.
Well, it's the start of a new month, but July 1st also means that new laws have gone into effect around the DMV.
And how they impact you depends on where you live. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from the National Mall to tell us about some of these changes. Dave.
Well, good afternoon to you, Tosin and Mark. What we can tell you is these new laws range on a variety of topics, everything from safety to potentially putting more money in your pocket.
I think that's a good thing.
Norvina Toure is glad to see district employees getting a pay raise. Tipped workers will see their minimum wage go up to $12 an hour from $10. Non-tipped employees will see their hourly pay increase to nearly $18. Toure says every bit helps.
Living in this city, this is very expensive, so I feel like you need that money to live comfortably.
Leaf blowers are still allowed in Montgomery County, but as of Monday, no more gas-powered ones. County leaders approved the ban exactly a year ago, along with the sales of them to protect people's health and the environment. DeAndre Webb is okay with that, but has some concerns.
I'm more interested in housing prices, schooling, things of that nature versus what's taking up these leaves, but I guess they know best, right?
Violators will be fined $500. Virginia is now cracking down on how people will travel in cars. Only adults up front had to wear seat belts. Now, every adult must be buckled up, whether they're up front or in the back seat.
I didn't know about that.
Isaac Ellsworth supports the new law for one very good reason.
Very important, all about safety.
And another new law in Maryland requires the governor to set aside $200 million to build a new FBI headquarters in Prince George's County if, and again, that's a big if from what you heard earlier, if the federal government decides to move it there. We're live along the National Mall in Southwest. Dave Laval, DC News Now.